All right, all right, all right. What's going on today? Today. Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, good morning.
Connor here in Texas, who, when I read this, I'm a little confused because Connor seems to be suggesting he can debunk atheism when atheism doesn't make a positive statement, so there's no way to debunk it, and says that atheism is no more than a religion based on blind assumptions. Subjective reality is evidence for God. Wow. Hey, Connor. Well,
Okay.
Yeah, let's get started.
All right, awesome, man. I'm glad to be here. So,
Okay.
where would you like me to begin?
I don't know.
Beginning.
On in India, you are on with Shannon and me, and you have, it says here you want to tell us why you believe and why I don't. So cool. Welcome.
Word.
Yeah, thank you for this. Assalamu alaikum. May peace and blessings be upon you.
Don't worry, the clip's about to begin, but don't forget to subscribe, or else. Don't make me turn this website around.
We'll see how long I care to deal with this. What appears to start off, from the very onset, I think is likely an antagonistic deal. But here, we'll do it. Steve, you are on the line with Christina and Jimmy. Steve, what did you wanna ask? Or what did you wanna ask? Yeah, you're right. It's my show, so I can antagonize whoever I want. And I'm going to start with you, Steve. Steve, what do you want to ask?
And getting up there and trying to involve God in politics and shove it down the whole nation's throat. And essentially, if they could, this nation into a theocracy. I get it. It's annoying.
That's
but,
one fucking grind,
but,
bro. That shit has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking parts to it.
On the flip side,
but it's dope
I have
as
an
shit.
issue with
atheists
who claim to be about the reason and all that humanism and essentially liberalism.
So this shit got some crazy ass levels to it, which is pretty dope. Because the further you go down, the finer your catchings are. So of course you got your top grinder. This is where you put your plant material, place your lid on it, like so, and you grind up your plant material. It falls into the first chamber here, and so this catches the largest bits of plant, and the smaller bits are screened out into this next chamber, which catches which is not exactly the keef, but just real small particles of the plant. And then this is filtered and has a screen on it that actually does catch the keef at the very bottom. So you got fucking layers to this shit. So this is what we smoke from here, and I'm just saving this and letting this build up, and definitely gonna save this and let this build up over time. Then have a nice ass keef doobie after a while. But this right here should be pretty interesting because it's not as big as this, but it's not as fine as that, so it's in the middle. So I'll probably just wait till this fills up and then just roll up out of that too. Boom. What's good? Got it all back together. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What we getting into today, man? My job called me on Monday just to make sure that I'm still on track for returning to work. Initially, right before my surgery, my doctor gave me an outline of what would happen and the normal procedures and the normal timeline for recovery. And she said it would be about 12 weeks. So before my surgery, my job already had all that information. And 12 weeks from my surgery would be January the 11th, which is quickly approaching. So my HR called and said, hey, are you still scheduled to come back to work on the 11th? If you are, will you be back to full duty, or will you need to remain on light duty? And what does that look like? And so she really just wants me to talk to my surgeon to get this information for her. So I'll definitely try to do that today. Just call my doctor and see if I can talk to her, or at least leave her a message, making sure that she understands I need this information before next week, so I can know my job knows what to do. Thank you. Because I ain't trying to be out of work without receiving my benefits. But then my HR lady said, you know, if your doctor does say you can't come back on the 11th, then we just have to extend it, and then that will go past my short-term disability, and actually I would run over into long-term disability, which I have the option of. But do I actually want to use long-term disability and be out of work for however many more weeks or a month or so? Like, honestly, no, I ain't gonna lie to you. I done spent so much money smoking bud because I'm home all day, every day for months. I can't keep doing this, man. I gotta get out the house. I gotta go to work. I need to spend time doing other shit instead of just smoking all day. That's all I do, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Man, I'm going through like an eighth a day. This ain't even funny no more. I need to get my ass back to work, bro. I'm burning up all my savings smoking. You just burn up cash money on weed. Bad habits. Bad habits. I left my filter downstairs. Son of a bitch. So yeah, I don't need to be sitting at home for like another 2 months. I be done smoke myself into the poor house. I need to get back to work so I can earn a regular paycheck. Start back saving money. I ain't saving money like this. My disability is just enough to pay my bills. Everything else, that shit been coming out of my goddamn savings, bro. I don't like dipping in my savings. That's the whole point of saving. You supposed to save that shit, not use that shit. I mean, I've been using my savings for 2 months. That shit ain't good. Dipping in your savings. Let me go grab my my tip so we can roll this thing up and get the day started. How did that sound good to y'all? Can I get an amen? Can I get a round of applause? I don't know why. I don't know what I need an amen or a round of applause for, guys, but it's in the morning and I'm feeling good. I'm about to watch this little atheist debate. I've never seen this thing, but they got this little cute girl up. Look how cute she is. And it says, a agnostic caller ever publicly promises to embarrass Jimmy Snow before calling. Okay, we'll see if the caller can embarrass this guy about God or his beliefs or whatever. I just want to see how smart she is. If you that pretty and smart, damn bitch, you a catch. You a real catch. I'll be right back, guys. I'll play this while I'm going upstairs.
And a lot of them, you know, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with liberalism. I lean left on a lot of things. But I see a lot of them just sort of abandoning that and riding along with ideologies that frankly aren't reasonable, they're illiberal, frankly.
Could you be more like descriptive with what those are?
Yeah. Let's hone in on the question. I think is what we're wondering.
Like the suppression of speech, the suppression of the press, the suppression of free thought, cancel culture. They become tyrants, really, and it's just perplexing. And it's been really disillusioning for me. And I'm kind of just trying to get your take on that. I'm not calling to antagonize you, sir.
We had somebody who, and I think we thought it was going to be you. We had somebody who last night was claiming that they were going to get on air and embarrass me because the left is so easy to. And so if that wasn't you in the live chat, finally calling in, my apologies. That's who I was thinking I was. Okay, good. Good enough.
That was me.
Good enough.
I was just trying to debate them into get me on the air. I don't really have those kind of
God.
But there's no free fall.
I'm so dead.
There's nothing to gain from that kind of conversation. So
Man, that girl pretty as hell. Damn.
So my thoughts on, first of all...
And her smile, yo, look at her smile.
All right, Christina, you go first. The show's about you. Go ahead. Basically... All right, Christina, you go first. The show's about you. Go ahead.
I didn't go back.
Oh my God.
There's no free fall.
I'm so
There's
dead.
nothing to gain from that kind of conversation. So, yeah.
So my thoughts on, first of all, basically, all right, Christina, you go first. The show's about you. Go ahead. I have my.
Okay, well, I mean.
A little cute ass. I get that little bit in the business. Yeah, she'll get the business, boy. So what we gonna do is roll up. Roll up. I'll show you what I've been on lately. Damn, I should have showed y'all how that shit come out the pack. Let me see if I can do this. It's not no doubt. So I got these right here. This is the Bluntville vanilla. No, they is not paying me to advertise this shit for their ass. But the Bluntville wraps come in a little plastic tube like this. But it's just a leaf with the rolling paper on it. So you just unroll this shit. You throw this part away. And now you just got your leaf like this. So buddy, get the business. He said no doubt. Where you from, shorty? Damn. This is a glass tip or a glass filter so that all your weed don't be falling in your mouth and shit. So you can see how that's made. And like that's made out of fucking glass. So you take your tip. Yo, who been watching Manhunt? The shit about the '96 Olympic bombing? Yeah, I was like 13 or I was like 13 in 96 when that shit happened. So I definitely remember like it being in the news and remember that the Olympics was bombed. But I at that time I wasn't, you know, old enough to be all in the newspapers about who did it and why and the motives and who's getting caught behind that shit and all that stuff. But they got a show on Netflix that really walks through that whole story about the bombing of the Olympics in 96, yo, in Atlanta. And that they falsely accused some guy and the real bomber was some crazy ass nut job from North Carolina or something. And they were chasing his ass down for a couple months, yo. Yeah, the Atlanta games. Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. Like I say, the movie really dramatized that shit. But then after like watching a couple episodes of the movie, I'm like, yo, this shit did really happen, yo. And then so I just got on YouTube and went back and watched like real news footage, real like news reports and anchors and everything about like what happened on that day in '96. And then they have the guy who was blamed for that shit. He had like tons of interviews on the news. He did a CNN interview and a 60 Minutes interview, and like all that shit is there. And he was really like about to take the fall for that shit. You know what I'm saying? FBI had him pinned down, but the whole thing was like he never got charged or prosecuted or nothing. That shit just fucked his goddamn life up by them saying that he was some kind of bomber. But the show was good as hell, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I wish Amazon didn't patch all like the Fire Stick stuff. Like it's hard to like the bootleg your Fire Stick now to get all the free apps and shit. Cause I was watching like everything on my fucking Fire Stick, yo. Now I'm kind of missing the TV show Power, the 50 Cent show that was on Stars. Damn, I want to see the new episodes of that shit, but my Fire Stick don't work no more because Amazon want to be a fucking bitch. Yo, good morning, pimp. What's good, bro? No, my nigga. Respect to you, bro. Big homie. Respect to the big homie. You was 10? How old you was, Boozy? I thought me and you was the same age. I'll be 40 on my birthday in 6 months. I'll be 40 years old in 6 months. Ain't that some crazy shit? That's right. Everybody show some respect to D1. Oh, let me get my level out. Level that bitch level as shit, son. Haha. 34. I know that one ain't even ask you, D. Your ass old as shit. Nigga like 42. How old you at 42? 43? Big ass kid. Y'all niggas still playing video games? What the fuck wrong with y'all? Huh? Don't y'all know y'all too old to be playing video games? Only goddamn... Oh, my bad. Only kids play video games. Motherfuckers up on early in the morning on a goddamn PlayStation. On a goddamn PlayStation. Yo, it's good, bro. It's good. It's so hard for me to watch a TV show nowadays because the writing is just like, you know, but it's based on actual events. They didn't even have to come up with this like, you know, weird snap. Like, this shit really fucking happened, and they just got good actors and like retold the fucking story of that '96 bombing, yo. And they did a good job. And the cast is really good, bro. If you look at the actor that plays the main guy who was accused of the bombing, the actor in the show, and then go and look at the actual guy, the real life guy in his news interviews, yo, this motherfucker pinpoint his mannerisms, his expressions, his movements, his voice. Yo, he acted that dude out so fucking well. He sound just like the real guy, yo. Sound just like this motherfucker, yo. Like, that dude was a good ass fucking actor. He had to watch those tapes over and over and over and over until he got that shit like just right. And then there's one guy, he was he had a role on Orange is the New Black. And that show was good for a little while. I never finished it because the writing just started to slip, and then like the plot holes and all that. I was like, man, fuck that shit. But anyway, when the show was good, they had one big ass security guard cop on the show, and he plays in that Manhunt show too, and his part is good. Like, he's a good actor. He's a really good actor. And so like, this nigga say he 45. 45. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Oh, Chernobyl. I already watched that shit about the radiation leak that motherfuckers the shit blew up and and spewing radiation everywhere. That was like in the 80s. And then what is Russia? They didn't want to admit they did that shit, yo. And it was like days later before they admitted, like, oh, okay, we were the it was our problem that got all the fucking radiation out. And everybody, like, countries, like the next country over, they're doing testing shit. And it was like, yeah, where the fuck this fallout coming from? What is all this fallout radiation? Motherfuckers ain't wanting to never say nothing about that shit for like days afterwards, yo. And then how that shit even happened? How did the plant explode like that? And that shit was a whole fucking cover up, yo, with Russia. That's Chernobyl shit. Yeah, that shit was a good ass fucking show too. Cause once again, like, and it was 80 something. So I kind of remember that shit a little bit. Like, I think the first real news that I can remember from my childhood is the Berlin Wall coming down. And I think that was like 85 or 86 or something like that. And I was a child. I was like 5 years old or something. But I can just remember, like, for years, like the year or two after that, till I was like 6 years old, 7 years old, people were still talking about the Berlin Wall coming down and how great of an achievement that was. And it was like global news for a long time. And that's like one of the oldest stories I can remember from my lifetime is in the 80s when the Berlin Wall came down. Chernobyl happened in the 80s. That one hostage plane that got taken in the 80s. Like, there's a few some big news story headlines that I kind of remember from my, yeah, it's a series. Chernobyl is a series. It's a mini series. I think it's like 7 episodes or 8 episodes or something like that. But they really just tell the story of, like, you know, how Russia tried to cover that shit up for a while, yo, before they said, okay, we've had an incident here and it's bad. Almost like that Fukushima shit that happened in the mid 2000s. Like, Fukushima was like 10 years ago now. Almost 10 years ago, right? But that shit was devastating. God damn. Started packing guns just to go to Kroger's, nigga. '89. Okay, that's why I really do remember that shit, because in '89 I was 8 years old. So yeah, I clearly can remember that shit, yo. That shit was like major news, like, you know. And we had Reagan. Reagan was the president in '89. I think Reagan was my first president. I had Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump. I've only had 6 presidents so far. And all these motherfuckers been bullshit. All of them, every last one of them. This aggression will not stand. Puff, Puff. What up, bro? Had to grease my scalp this morning. Throw that do-rag on. I really need to go treat myself to a salon day. Have somebody do my shit professionally. I'll be getting tired of tending to these goddamn dreads. Cut them bitches off. Do like Puff. Cut them motherfuckers off, man. They do-rag be aggravating as fuck. I hate trying to talk through my coughs. It sounds so fucking weird. Yo, the maintenance is just like, you know, after years of this shit, it's just like, my dude, I'm just kind of over this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm over this shit, man. Yeah, I should have oiled my shit up yesterday. I was too lazy. You know what I'm saying? 22 years. I ain't there yet. And your shit was long as fuck, though, man. My shit had a hiatus for like 3 years, and then it grew like a few more inches, and then it paused for another 2 fucking years, and like I really haven't seen any growth in my hair in the past couple years, honestly. My shit just stagnant. I had my shit like, I'm going on 15 years. I know I had my shit like 15 years, bro. So it's like 2005. Yeah, my shit for a minute. $20 years. Yeah, but I bet your shit longer than mine, though. In 20 years, I bet your shit longer than mine. Like, I feel like my shit should be like here, yo. In 15 years, my shit should already be like fucking here. Like at least a half a foot longer. But I say, I notice like sometimes my shit just don't grow. It's all good, you know. Motherfucker want to take a break from growing? Who am I to tell it what to do? But I started, I don't know, over the years, like I stuck with like waxes for a long time, not knowing no better, like beeswax and all that shit. Then realized that shit ain't really good for your hair. Then used a couple other products for some years, and I don't know, like lately, I just use like oils. I don't really use like greases or waxes or none of that shit no more. I just put like oil on my scalp and do I got this castor oil. I know that's right. I understand like the barbershop is that kind of neighborhood gathering place for the men in the community to sit down so we can, you know, have man time together so we can vent and talk about issues that affect us. But at the same time, yo, that shit get old after a while, yo. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I like sitting in barbershops, but most of the time I don't. I just be like, that's why I did this shit. I don't want to sit in the barbershop. I don't want to have to pay you $20 to cut my hair. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, sit here, listen to all the bullshit. Man, fuck that. You know what? I don't even want haircuts no more. I swear to God, I don't even want haircuts no more. I'll just grow my shit, man. Afro, cornrows, you know what? That shit too much too. I'm just twist my shit up, bro. Fuck it. I'll just grow my shit out. I swear, yo. Like I say, sometimes it be fun, but nah. I'd rather just have a nappy head. Fuck it. You know. Y'all want to be all groomed and cut, and like you say, if you can't do that shit at home by yourself, like fuck it. Me, I got some trimmers and clippers. I kind of like me do that a little bit. Me do that. Sometimes I'll fucking try to straighten this shit up and get that shit straight, and that's it. That's it. You're gonna have to take me the way I am, bitch. This is how my shit grow. My hair grow out my skull like that, and hey, if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? I can't change that shit.
Are you referring to it being like more on the left?
The first real memory of news I have was Bush 1 getting elected, but after that, I really remember Waco, Texas, and David Koresh. That Waco, Texas shit was fucking crazy, yo. The FBI was in that shit too. Run up in there in their compound, had a tank. They had armored vehicles, a tank, helicopters, firebomb that bitch, burnt that bitch to the ground with women and children in the compound, yo. But David Koresh said he was the second coming to Jesus, man. That's it. Yo, that shit was crazy. I remember the Waco shit, yo. The Waco, Texas shit. Another, when I was in high school, like, I think I was in 9th grade or 10th grade when the Columbine school shooting happened. That shit was crazy, son. I'll never forget that shit either, yo. The trench coat mafia. Yo, that shit was everywhere. And yo, me and my homies, you know we did some dumbass shit. Like the next week after that shit, after the fucking Columbine school shooting, yo, me and 3 of my other homies, we all wore camouflage, like fatigue pants to school. That's all. No, we didn't have like a designated shirt or color for a shirt or boots or certain kind of sneakers or anything. It was just pants. You got some like the regular military green, leafy green camouflage, and everybody had those. It was kind of fashion back in the day. You know, the camouflage shorts, camouflage pants. So we were just like, yo, next week, yo, on Monday, everybody wear camouflage pants, yo. So me, it was like 5 of us supposed to do that shit. But one dude, he ain't do that shit, so it's just 4 of us. But yeah, they call all us to the office. They call all us to the office. Is there any reason why you guys are dressed the same today? We're not dressed the same. I have on a red shirt. Dude has on a blue sweater. And I have green shoes on, and he has white sneakers. We're not dressed the same. We just happen to have on the same kind of pants, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We're not dressed the same. And that's why we made sure it was just the pants. Because we ain't wanted to go in there with like everybody have on black boots, military pants, and black t-shirts. Then that shit really would have looked crazy. Really would have looked real crazy. But we did that shit just to fuck with the school. Like we knew what we was doing. But it was like we did it on a like mild enough where it wouldn't, you know, get us in too much trouble. That shit was funny as shit though. Just because of Columbine, yo. Yo, swear to God, that shit made one of my teachers leave school, yo. My Spanish teacher been teaching Spanish for like 15 years, 20 years. Black lady. A beautiful ass black woman. Smart as fuck. Lived in Mexico for like 6 years. I mean, she speaks Spanish fluently. She speaks Spanish, yo. After that Columbine shit, yo, she was like, yo, I'm not going to be here next year. I'm going back to school. I'm going to get my PhD in psychology or something she was going back for. But she was like, yo, if y'all have any problems, come talk to me. Don't come shoot up my classroom. Don't come kill me and the other kids in here. If y'all have any problems, you need to find somebody to talk to. And she just felt like she had to reroute her career path and take it into the field of the study of the mind to help kids in high schools instead of like teaching them Spanish. Now she wants to be a psychologist and a counselor and all that shit. That's how badly that Columbine shit affected her. She literally left her job and went back to school to get training to help people with mental issues.
Girl, you're not about to get on my nerves. Leave me alone.
What's some other crazy ass shit from the 80s, yo? Oh yeah, after that Columbine shit, hell yeah, they had that. Everything was on lockdown for a while, yo. And then, like again, like I remember that shit so well. Yo, good morning. I remember that shit so good just because, like you say, it did change shit for schools, yo. But then on top of that, it was like, yo, that Columbine shit. It seemed like it was a catalyst for other shooters, and like I say, for me, that was a really big story because I can't remember a national story about a school shooting prior to that. Now, me and somebody else had a discussion, and they were older than I was, and they said that they did remember another national story about a school shooting somewhere, but, you know, once again, I was still a child, so I'm not, you know, all about newspapers and the news and watching this shit and keeping up with current events. But like after that Columbine shit, it just seems like you start seeing that shit more and more and more and more, especially like in the early 2000s, like throughout the Obama years. Like, yo, there are so many motherfucking school shootings and Sandy Hooks and what's the shit down in Florida and all these other shit, yo, like every few months. Churches and restaurants and the dude in Vegas with the concert and like, I don't know. It's like mass shooters just became a thing. And now, when I really think about that shit, yo, if you peep now, like, coronavirus is taking over so much shit. Like, you haven't heard about a mass shooting in months. Where, like, for 3 years in a row, you hear about some crazy ass shooting, like, every 2 months. Every 2 months, some white dude shooting up a church some way. I remember that last one was in, like, Texas. The motherfuckers going around bombing people. Y'all remember that? The Texas bomber putting bombs on people's doorsteps and shit. But got down. Now you don't hear about no kind of like crazy ass psychos like that. No serial bombers or serial killers or fucking mass shootings.
Some Imagine Kids?
Yo, that's where the little girl went missing. That was the John Benet Ramsey. That wasn't in Colorado.
Colorado's just different. They got titty bars and all types of stuff.
Yeah, motherfucking Columbine. And then they had the Batman shooting. That was in Colorado. Motherfucker just went into the movies. Everybody in they hyped as fuck to see the new Batman movie.
Oh yeah, the Aurora shooting.
This motherfucker going there. kill 14 people trying to watch a movie. And
He looked crazy.
Then he sit outside and wait for the cops.
But did you hear when he said he looked the one person in the eyes, so he didn't kill the one person that he looked in the eyes because he didn't want it to be personal?
Oh, wow.
I was like, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy, bro. But once again, nobody really want to do like a real in-depth, collegial study on the psychological disposition of white America right now and what causes white culture to produce these type of people. Because for the most part, when you look up all these fucking serial whatever, yo, that shit come from the white community, yo. Serial killers, serial rapists, motherfucking mass shooters. On by far, the majority of these people are, white males between the ages of like 16 to 35. And what causes the white community to produce so many of these individuals like that? You know what I'm saying? Because I swear, if we had as many motherfucking black people going around committing mass shootings, mass murders, motherfucking shooting up schools and restaurants and churches, if we had black people doing that shit on the same level, like, that shit would be a national fucking issue.
Like that little boy, what was his name, Kyle? His parents took him to go do that shit.
Kyle Rittenhouse, yeah, that's what I'm saying,
so
yo.
it's like for a lot of them, you only know what you know. Them motherfuckers is inbred, and all they know is to hate black people and be ignorant. And
they couldn't get no booty. They stressed. That's what the one kid in Florida say. What was that Florida school the boy shot up? And then they caught him alive too. Talk about, cause he couldn't date the girl. The girl he wanted was
started dating somebody else.
Yeah, wouldn't get him no play, and she was with some other dude, and I'm gonna die a virgin, and it's like, oh my god, bro. But see, I ain't no professor or nothing. I ain't getting paid to do no kind of studies on this shit. But my theory is that in a society that is specifically built and created for you, when you can't win in that society, I can imagine how crushing that is and how devastated of a person you must feel and how useless you must feel in wanting to strike out at any and everything. Like, this country is made for white men. It's made for them. From the history to all the institutions to everything. They built this shit. They made this shit. They maintain this shit. And it's made for the white man to achieve and prosper and come out on top, number one, all the time. That's how it's set up. It is definitely set up that way. And when young white man can't win, it's like, fuck everything. I'm gonna kill everybody. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine, like, if I lived in a system that was built entirely for me specifically, and I couldn't make it, I'll be like, damn, I'll be wanting to kill some people too. And that's why niggas don't. That's why we don't flip the fuck out, because we get always close to the bottom of the barrel, scripting and scraping and ghettos and selling petty drugs and all this shit. But our stress don't never seem to be so unbearable that we feel the need to take it out on random innocent individuals that we don't know. We don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? No matter how stressed out we are, motherfucker got 2 felonies, 3 baby mamas, and some niggas in the hood on his ass, but he still ain't gonna go shoot up a goddamn church because the stress getting to him so bad or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because we know, like, this shit ain't even built for us to win anyway. You know what I'm saying? Take the punches, nigga, go with that shit. But for somebody who know for a fact this system was built for them to win and achieve and prosper, and they can't get everything they want, it has to be like the worst feeling in the world. It has to be. No. No.
I'm not gonna much probably gotta go out, but she will not use the bathroom. She will not. She went in that snow and ran right back up the steps.
You need to go down? Well,
Well, you gonna have to go outside then. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, wait a minute. Don't start getting on my nerves. I'll take you in a second. Why you do that to her?
Set your furry ass on fire. He said it's hardcore out here.
Look.
A bulletproof bulldozer and did what? Who?
She was like, I'm gonna let everyone try to shoot up.
What? Yo, Boozy. Look that up and find the name. Find the dude's name. I want to see that shit. I want to I want to like see the news article or read an article about that shit. Damn. Are y'all gonna close my business down? Huh? Y'all gonna try to bankrupt me? I'll tear this whole fucking town up. I remember one clip. This was on like Crazy Police Chases or something. Motherfucker stole the tank and started rolling over people's cars in the neighborhood. I seen that shit. This motherfucker just Tonka trucking motherfucking cars with that tank and shit. I'm like, damn, dude. Say the snipers couldn't hit him. That motherfucker is like, you know what, bitch? Y'all go do this? Okay, give me a couple days. I'll be back. This motherfucker went out. They started welding and shit. Fuck that. I'm about to build me a little tank. A bulldozer tank, bitch. Damn. Yo, y'all find that dude Dave, yo. I wanna see that shit. I wanna hear about that shit. I forgot that we were trying to watch this shit. Look how cute she is. She better be smart. You got her on the show. You looking all cute. You better be smart now. Don't just.
Babe, she got on the hoodie. She is cute though. Her eyebrows on fleek.
You know, she got. Look at her about shit. Like she got a cute little smile. But don't just be all makeup and hair dye.
Don't assume. She might be smart.
That's what I just said. We about to listen.
That you're seeing more of like, I guess people who are all about, facts and.
Nigga he had guns attached to the bulldozer. This motherfucker done went and did some goddamn what that shit is, some armored core type shit. Yo, he had guns attached to it. Stop lying, yo.
Do you know this looking at her out? It's getting still. That's why. I mean, if you want to take a picture, you can go let her go.
I ain't want to go all the way down.
Oh my god. Come on, mommy. You better take your ass out this time.
She must be running out of weed because this blunt is skimpy as hell. Marvin John Heeman there. Heeman? What the fuck? This dude is fucking stupid.
911, what is your emergency?
Colorado Killdozer.
Colorado. Then another. And another. It's part of a meticulously planned citywide demolition project. But this plan wasn't put together by city engineers or construction workers.
just received a 911 call reporting that there is an out-of-control bulldozer.
It's the brainchild of an angry man with a grudge against a lot of local people and businesses.
Whoa! Who's driving it, but there is someone inside.
The man inside this armor-plated bulldozer is Marv Heemeyer.
Heemeyer.
As horrified townspeople run for their lives, Heemeyer wrecks buildings and vehicles one after another.
What the fuck? What the
He's ready
fuck,
to take
son?
on sheriff's deputies or anybody else who stands in his way.
Where did he get all this fucking extra metal? Where did he?
Heemeyer's an accomplished welder.
Yeah, he welded the fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah, his only piece is metal, and you can't see who's driving or anything.
There, the outfit is
What?
built
Look how that
with
shit
two
looks,
sheets of half-inch steel plating with a layer
Yo.
of concrete in between.
Yo, with concrete in between this bitch, yo. What
This
the
day,
fuck?
He seals himself in and takes off on a violent ride.
But how much gas he had to put in? How much fuel can it hold to do
Inside his
to run that
cockpit,
long?
2 assault rifles, lots of ammo,
What?
and video monitor to help him see where he's going.
What? What?
Oh my god.
What year was this? What year was this? What year did this happen?
A bank, a hardware store,
2004.
a concrete factory,
Jeremy Lee.
even the town hall,
2004.
and
2004?
especially the police department.
Ooh.
The one thing all of those places have in common, Heemeyer feels he has been wronged by these businesses or the people who own them. He
My
even exacts
God.
revenge on the home of the town's former mayor.
He does have armor-piercing weaponry.
Deputies and SWAT teams try everything. But even armor-piercing bullets can't penetrate Marv Heemeyer's homemade metal and concrete shield.
What?
At one point, a heavy equipment operator decides to put a stop to the carnage. He climbs behind the wheel of his front-end loader and gets set to take on the armored bulldozer.
Yo, this shit been so hard to fucking roll.
But quickly, the operator
And then
finds
last
himself in
couple
an
backwards I went,
industrial-sized
exactly.
game of chicken. Heemeyer speeds ahead, aiming directly for the blockage. Realizing his intentions, the loader attempts to flee, but the armored dozer gives chase. Ramming the tractor off its path, it steams ahead to its next target. Authorities seize the narrow opportunity, using the front loader truck to block the dozer in. The civilian operator hurries to safety. Forced to continue ahead, Heemeyer pushes his creation to the limit. The bulldozer grinds to a halt under the rubble of a steel building. Its engine has called it quits. As authorities try to get into...
Boozy. I don't want to come chill with you.
Listen, why I keep thinking you calling her and she just came to?
Boo.
You said Boozy.
Yeah. I don't want to come chill with you, bro. You gonna have to come somewhere else. You gonna have to come to PA, bro.
He's not calling you.
I'm not coming to Colorado. Y'all got baby snatchers and killdozers and Batman shooting. Nah, I'm good.
How, babe? My foot?
I see why y'all had to make weed legal to try to calm these motherfuckers down a little bit.
Go do something with yourself. Go lay down. He's coming right back. Go lay down.
Yo, we got like a foot of snow last night, bro. It might be more than a foot, yeah.
It was damn near as tall as her, so.
Yo, that shit crazy. And that's just last night, yo. Yesterday morning, there was no snow at all on the ground. Yesterday morning. This morning, yo, like, that's, it's at least a foot, if not 2 feet, yo. Cause you can look at the lid on the trash can, yo, and look how high that fucking snow is sitting on top of the fucking trash can, son.
The other trash can is like halfway as high as the trash can.
That's a lot of fucking snow, man.
That's what I said. That's more than one. That's like 2.
That shit wild, bro. Just overnight, everything covered. I feel like I should go shovel the walkway, cause I know the mailman gotta come. What time is it? I ain't even put the trash out. Yeah, the mail. We got a new mailman. He come like around 11:30, 12 o'clock. So I don't know.
The neighbors were already out there shoveling.
Huh?
The neighbors were already out there shoveling.
Let me see real quick.
What you say?
Nobody shoveling shit, yo. If motherfuckers ain't had to go nowhere this morning, only one person. I see 2 people got their fucking sidewalk. Yeah, this is across the street, yo. Yo, they try to come through and clear the street one time, and if you got cars on the road, yo, they push that snow. That's how your shit be looking. Now you gotta fucking really dig your shit out. I don't like that shit. That's why I absolutely 100%. When I was buying a house, I need off the street parking. You're not gonna catch me in the wintertime like that. You're not. I can't do that shit. I'm not gonna sit on the side of the road and then have to go outside an hour before work and do an hour of hard labor shoveling this heavy ass snow. I'm not doing that shit, bro. Let me find some shit with a garage, off the street parking, cause I don't play that. That shit be too crazy. And now it all depends on what it look like for the next couple of days. Cause if that shit come back again today or the next day, it's gonna be real bad. And it don't even be the cold, it be the snow stacking up. Now you go dig that car out, and now you got piles of snow everywhere. And if it snow again in 2 days, that shit just come. Now it's like where you put this shit? Ain't nowhere to even put the fucking snow, cause the shit ain't goddamn melting. I gotta check the weather. We ain't gonna break freezing.
You hungry?
And then they say the shit coming back on Sunday. We're not gonna break freezing all day, yo. It's gonna be below 30 degrees all day, so that shit just gonna sit there. That shit ain't going nowhere. And then right back tonight, 19 degrees. And if it do melt a little bit, now it's gonna freeze up tonight. Then now you have the snow, ice, and all that crazy ass dumb shit. That's why I gotta move somewhere where it doesn't snow every winter, yo. I hate this shit. It's still snowing in Jersey? It's crazy, bro. Yeah, we getting it real bad right now. And yeah, you being in Colorado, like, that's y'all thing, yo. Motherfuckers come to y'all state just to go skiing and snowboarding. You know what I'm saying? Y'all known for that shit, man. I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like that shit at all. So We still working on the second layer of this painting, adding skin tone colors to it. So we got most of her face done. So we're just gonna do her neck and a little bit of her chest, you can see, and she only has like a hand and a forearm. So it's not a lot of skin showing on this one. But, oh yeah, damn. I don't really want to go shovel no snow, man. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. I gotta get that shit off the steps, get that shit off the goddamn sidewalk, then put fucking salt down. Then I need to go run my fucking truck too. I ain't drove that bitch in a minute. It's cold as shit. I don't want that fucking battery to die in that shit. Alright. So what we listen to? Oh, the Killdozer. This shit crazy. And then what, baby? Baby Snatcher? How this shit end though? How they catch this motherfucker, yo?
The cab of his homemade tank, Marv Heemeyer takes his own life. It takes officers several hours and a cutting torch to finally get inside the cab. None of the townspeople are hurt, but the price tag on this rampage is about $7 million.
This is tape. This is when we first arrived on scene, and it looked like officers standing on a hill above this.
Yeah, you know you want. You've never seen the day of light again, nigga. If they would have caught you, bro, you ain't never come home. I might as well go ahead and eat this bullet. Cost these motherfuckers $7 million. For what? That's it. Walmart. There's like so many different stories up there. Man implicates mother in half-century-old stolen baby case. 6 stolen babies from womb. And I put in stolen baby from Longmont, Colorado. There's like all these other stolen baby things come up. Yeah, this storm shit was so crazy.
Don't worry, the clip's about to begin, but don't forget to...
The guy, that news guy we watching, he was even covering the goddamn weather. I'm like, damn.
Subscribe, or else. Don't make me turn...
Was our?
Yeah. Hone
Yeah,
in on the
like-
question, I think, is what we're
Sure.
wondering.
What, like the suppression of speech, the suppression of the press, the suppression of free thought, cancel culture, become tyrant,
Exactly, couldn't do shit.
really, and it's just perplexing. And I just, it's been really disillusioning for me. I was kind of just trying to get your take on that. I'm not calling to antagonize you, sir.
We had somebody who I think we thought it was going to be you. We had somebody who last night was claiming that they were going to get on air and embarrass me because The left is so easy to, and so if that wasn't you in the live chat finally calling in, my apologies. That's who I was thinking I would say. Okay, good. Good enough. Good enough.
I was just trying to bait them into get me on the air, but I don't really have those kind of
God.
There's no free fall.
I'm
There's
so
no
dead.
to gain from that kind of conversation. So, yeah.
So my thoughts on, first of all, basically, all right, Christina, you go first. This show's about you. Go ahead. I have my.
Okay.
Hey, question for you. You ever seen those people at the car?
No, I've never seen those people.
I mean, are you referring to it being like more on the left side that you're seeing more of like, I guess people who are all about, you know,
like
facts and science and,
like a
and stuff following
Orwellian kind of shit going on? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, but you see that from both sides. I think
manipulation of language.
I think it's disingenuous to say that one side more than the other does those things, because you see things like cancel culture from both the right wing and the left wing. You see suppression of speech and freedom of speech on both the left wing and the right wing.
Let me stop you there for a second. Can I stop you right there for a moment? One moment.
No, whoa, Steve.
Yesterday.
Steve, stop. You don't gotta stop anybody on the show.
How dare you interrupt a woman?
I don't care if you have a valid point, Steve. You don't gotta stop any.
You guys seem so goofy. So goofy. I guess not.
Yo, there's a lot of cases of this shit. That's why I said some women are psychotic. The one lady killed her friend. She basically planned a fake baby shower for her, and she thought she was coming to the baby shower, and she cut the baby out her womb because she wanted her baby for herself.
God damn. The woman who planned the party? That's a wild
it was a
shit.
fake. It was never a real baby shower. This was in the UK. The lady was 24, and this actually was just reported in September. She was 24, 2 were white girls, but the one that's in Chicago is a Latina little girl, like 19 years old. I guess pregnant with her first child, and she was trying to buy like a used stroller or something from this older Latina lady, and she killed her and cut her baby out her womb. And then there's another story of it in Texas. It's called fetal abduction.
This is actually liability protections and a state as well as local government.
The one from Colorado got 100 years.
How much of a miss is it? I mean, it's important. I mean, clearly for certain businesses. But again, in the United States, you can go to a restaurant, you can go to a store and get stuff, and they've been open and they've been operating. And so I think that just undermines the need. You know, on the state and local government issue, I think what you've also seen is that their revenue numbers have come in for 2020 and they haven't been as bad as was necessary, as was expected. And so this is seen as less necessary than it once was. So, I mean, it's a big deal in the extent that they're showing flexibility that they didn't have for a number of months. But I think ultimately both of these things have been seen as a little less essential than they once were.
Right. The package also seems clear to include, $300 per week of unemployment benefits, which is a sharp cut from the previous $600 a week that was going out to more than 10 million people who lost jobs in America. Again, what does the path ahead look like for that kind of support for the jobs market to come through to support essentially those who are unemployed right now?
Right. Well, remember that this unemployment insurance that you're talking about, this is on top of what all of the states are already providing. I mean, this is not the only thing that people receive when they lose their job. And so I think that's an important point. And I also think it's important to note that the parties are going to come together and probably provide stimulus checks, which will make up some of that difference for a lot of people. And, I think there's some really interesting dynamics emerging here. I mentioned already, Senator McConnell, the power that he's wielding. That's going to be something to look for in the years ahead. But also look at what's happening here on the stimulus checks. You have Josh Hawley, one of the most conservative Republicans, teaming up with Bernie Sanders. And so I do think you could see a reshuffling of some of these dynamics moving forward, interesting things like that happening. And also what I'm going to predict in 2021 is that we're going to be talking less about emergency COVID relief and things like that, and talking more about big picture infrastructure.
I should have, oh, you said that's the one? I should have, posted that one shit yesterday, but I might post this right here too, because this is what I'm saying, man. Now they're saying like, oh, this next stimulus package may not be as necessary as the first package. Yo, y'all motherfuckers voted for this damn Democrat shit, and watch how these motherfuckers start fucking shit up. People think they're gonna get so much, and then there was damn, I just watched the one guy talk shit. What it was? This leaked audio for Biden. I meant to share this shit on my Facebook. I didn't. I don't think I did.
To violate the Constitution. Executive authority that my progressive friends talk about is way beyond the bounds. And as one of you said, maybe you, Reverend now, whether it's far left or far right, there is a Constitution. It's our only hope. Our only hope. And the way to deal with it is where I have executive authority, I will use it to undo every single damn thing this guy's done by executive authority. But I'm not going to exercise executive authority where it's questioned, where I can come along and say, I can do away with assault weapons. There's no executive authority to do away with that.
So, you can all put your arguments about the class dynamics of canceling student debt back in the drawer, because this guy, he's not planning on doing anything, let alone something as big as that. He's not even going to try, and once again punches left the progressives who dared to suggest he might actually have the power to get something done. So with those words, and more importantly with those intentions, Joe Biden has essentially just flushed his presidency down the toilet, and the country right along with it. He knows he's not going to get anything from Congress. He has no intention of fighting through executive action, and is apparently operating under the delusion that we should all view him as some kind of hero for just saying the words racism in Charlottesville enough times. Well, at least he's committed to giving Mayor Pete the right springboard for his political ambitions. I can't possibly overstate how important Biden's attitude towards executive action really is. It means substantively that we're going to have complete gridlock and next to zero progress. And a lack of progress while the bottom is falling out doesn't mean you stay in the same place. It means collapse. It means destruction. That lack of progress.
He already said he ain't gonna do shit. I ain't got no motherfucking presidential powers. Everything gotta be by the buck. Don't ask me for no favors. And then this dude right here saying, you know, stimulus packages, y'all can forget all that shit. You want to leave out again, huh?
And that really is what the Democrats want to do, is they want to come in and talk about an economic revitalization package. And so I think they're looking beyond this in some respects. Not to say that these problems aren't important in the short term.
Uzi, you're getting on my nerves, baby.
I don't know, man.
Bask in a warm
y'all still comfortable with
Cadillac during the season's best sales event.
Exactly $600. So I mean, who's comfortable with the results of this election shit? You know, like with Biden winning that shit, man. I think the next couple of years are going to be really weird. This shit might be even weirder than the Trump administration, believe it or not. You know, and I didn't think anything could be as weird as this motherfucker in the White House. But, yo, with Biden and his age, his health, and Kamala Harris, like, this is going to be some weird shit, yo. I don't know, man. And then people, once again, yo, just voted just to get Trump out of there. But I mean, what are you gaining? Like, where's the benefit to that? Where's the plus? Where's the upside to that? Other than just saying, oh, at least Trump isn't president anymore. The next 4 years gonna look weird as fuck, man. He said he gonna get in there and try to undo everything Trump did, but he just want to make sure what he does, the next person can't come back and undo. Which means I ain't gonna do shit. Oh, I'm not gonna go in there and make a directive to fucking ban assault rifles, and then the next guy come back and just, you know, lifts the ban. But you don't know, the next guy might have the same views as you have, and the assault rifle ban sticks for longer than you assumed it would. He was talking directly to the Congressional Black Caucus. He said, man, basically, yo, thanks for the vote. Appreciate y'all getting me in here. I know you said this, or one of y'all said something like, kind of like this. I don't know which one it was, but you know. Appreciate it. Now let me do my thing. And I don't know, for some reason I still haven't listened to that whole thing yet. It's just so hard to listen to him, but it seems like he even suggests that, oh, if black people really want to make more progress, y'all got to unite with the Spanish and the Mexicans and make bigger coalitions. Like, man, we ain't got the same history in this country, yo. Why we got to build coalitions with them? We ain't got the same fucking history in this country. And that's the whole thing, yo. They're gonna make a new minority, and sooner or later, like, I swear, like, black issues will never ever be news, yo. Nobody will ever care. Motherfuckers barely care now. You know, you start saying Black Lives Matter, motherfuckers just tell you to shut the fuck up, or say All Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter. You know, another generation or two, nobody ain't gonna give a shit about shit, yo. But this too is by design. As if you got power, you can create events that will produce the future you seek. You don't know your past, you can't control your present. You can't control your present, you can't predict your future. But if you know your past and you control the present, you can damn near predict the future. Because you can work towards the future you want to achieve. That's the whole thing, bro. The lesser of the two evils. That's, once again, I won't continue to play the game. Yo, you gotta give me something real. Give me something legit that I can get behind, and I will definitely cast a ballot. That y'all keep trying to shoot me to shit, I ain't fucking around with that shit, man. Just tell him this. Nah. I'm good. You're not just gonna tell me anything. And then think I'm gonna run out to the polls and vote for you and wear a sticker and all that dumbass shit. I'm good, man. what I'm saying? I don't vote, but I still got to pay taxes just like everybody else. I still contribute to society just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I just, making my way through. I ain't playing the game, man. And a little paint. I had to get some Van Dyke Brown. We need a versus with two white boys. It need to be what's the one fat dude, the fat white boy? He sound like Raekwon. Who? No, this fat white dude got a beard. Something. Yeah, Action Bronson. Think he fucking sound like a goddamn. He think he the white Raekwon. Action Bronson goes against. He got some bars.
He got. I mean, his music. I'm talking about as a person. He got this show where they be going and just eating and smoking bud, and they just be in different parts of the world. That shit was dope. Yeah, always eating.
That's why he's fat.
Right. I mean, damn.
But
always eat.
He need to go on versus, yo. With let's see, who you can put Action Bronson against? Need another white boy.
It was like, it's not even that it gotta be another white boy, but it gotta be somebody who got that like swanky style, like he got that different.
We put Macklemore against Machine Gun Kelly.
What white person would you put Eminem against? Can't do that. Ain't no white person you could put Eminem against.
Trying to think hard. Nope.
Not on some rap stuff.
No.
Eminem versus Iggy Azalea.
Oh my God. Put Paul Wall against Bubba Sparks.
There you go.
Now I want to hear some battle rap real quick. What's the one dude name? Daylight? You like him, Bill? Charlie Clips versus Daylight. Pat Stay versus Daylight. Oh, I think that one was a good one, yo. Pat Stay. I seen that one. Cortez versus Daylight. I don't think I seen this one. Alright, let's do a battle rap real quick, yo. Cortez versus Daylight.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. Miss Graces, you're the best. I found the body in a trunk in the attic.
Exactly.
It belonged to an actress who disappeared in 1934.
Welcome to the Cadence. Enjoy your show.
Her name was Viola Vane.
First blow was to her wrist. Second and fatal blow was to her head. Say she was trying to defend herself.
Just love a good whodunit.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, he sounded like Ghost. And trying to sneak this on the interview, he almost caught the action of Papa Woo's. Word? I gotta see that interview. He tried to sneak this on. Cause I know somebody asked him one time, like, kind of compared him to the Wu member. Cause that motherfucker dude, yo, he tried to steal his I don't know, man. When the first time I heard him, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Why he sound like Ghost, yo? Like, what is you doing, bro? Who is this? That's almost like Shine. The first time I heard Shine and he sounded like Biggie Smalls a little bit, I'm like, what is you doing, nigga? But then you listen to Shine a little bit more, and then it's not like really Biggie. But like I only heard like one or two things from Action, and it's like I can't even listen to you really, bro. Like you got some bars, but you sound like a reject from Wu-Tang, nigga. Stop it. But I like Daylight though. He Brother Polite be fucking with Daylight, yo. But these I don't know, the battle rappers, the motherfuckers who make a career out of this, it's I don't know. I give them props, but some people like diss them, like, oh, because they couldn't make it in the mainstream and break through on radio hits and shit like that. But I mean, these motherfuckers are they always write their own material, yo, and they are some of the most creative writers and poets in that shit, yo. And I don't know, a lot of motherfuckers do make bank off of this shit, and that's all they do is the battle rap scene. But then you gotta really research and study your opponent, put the verse together specifically for this nigga, like, and that shit constantly keep you writing and thinking, and I don't know, man. The battle rap scene be on some other shit. I did like 2 battles ever in my life, and I won one and I lost one. But my shit wasn't written though. Like that's when I really like I was gonna do a third one, but I was like, man, I'm not gonna sit down and write a verse just for this nigga, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the only thing. Like I freestyle battle like both times. My shit was everything was off top of the dome, yo. But the second time I battled, dude just had like better written shit. Like some shit he said, your girl's so skinny. When she turned to the side, she looked like a razor phone. I can't remember the bar. He said some shit that had the whole part was just like, oh, I was like, damn, I lost. But you wrote that shit, nigga. You just didn't pop that shit just now, bro. Stop it.
So try, let it try. You don't need no figures, but the mind is doing die. What we gon' do? If I'm spinning, I'm tricking to get the ball across. That's 6 million in bills. Who want that home of yours? It's dead niggas and the fed bitches. Gotta eat, can't starve and be a head nigga.
Right, introduce yourself.
Brooklyn Murder F Gang, it's the kid Cortez. T-Dot was shaking.
He didn't even know his own name. Wait a minute. He's nervous. Yo, he's nervous. He don't know his own name.
Log on to iTunes, download Bishop Brigante Legacy album. My name is Bishop Brigante. Take that fucking mirror down, bitch. Battler to my right, introduce yourself.
Brooklyn Murder F Gang, it's the kid Cortez. T-Dot was shaking.
He's nervous, bro. He's nervous.
Nasty.
All the way from Watts, California, battler to my left. Introduce yourself.
Just want to give a special, wait, quiet down. I just want to give a special RIP to my best friend that just died, my best friend Damien. I need y'all to do me a very, very valuable favor. Could y'all take y'all phones out and put y'all lights up for me? Everybody, real quick. Just real quick, Danny, we got time? Put the flashlights for me real quick. A moment of silence for my man real quick.
Master of ceremony real quick. Come on everybody. Let me do this.
Alright, we good. Thank y'all.
I wonder if I don't know. If Daylight actually got songs and shit like you can buy on iTunes or something.
Daylight won the coin toss. He chose Cortez to go first. Yo, Toronto, let's get this shit popping, y'all.
Toronto, so he what's the dude name?
Y'all ready?
From Canada? Drake. He Drake homie. He wanna
Either
be
the
OVO
fans
so
gon'
bad.
give it up or tell us both we should give it up. It's 2 big names and we on this stage to live it up. Hit 'em up. Tell me you crippin' cuz I cripple stuff. Hit his gut. Drop the tray. Spill his lunch. 1 big round of tighten lids like sippy cups. So you in a rush? They got me speeding, so I'm hitting the highway, bringing end to the week. It's only right I should Friday. The max out, tap out, watch how the nine spray. If this 5 cock, y'all think Cyclops when I raise. To blast off, that's all. I tear his back off. For that salary playing court, we taking caps off, you big bitch. Leaving his wig split with the tracks off. Get every last bit of the 40, yo, this the backwash. They said for blackout, we about to send lights your way. All I did was light the haze. I started writing right away, psych. I ain't write for days. Why even write for day? Of course, this is blackout. I'm supposed to take light away, yeah. So what's the issue? Magazines gon' front page them. It's taking too long to load. It's like I'm upgrading. They hesitate on court. You pump faking light speed. I strike like you touch rated. I'm done playing. He eating through a tube. Oh, that's the last straw. I'm carving out his features. A rusty blade to take them tats off. I turn that ski mask into Mac sauce. I'm the future. I'm on stage. Let's get it poppin' with the mask off. I'm fixing a brawl. I'm finishing all, and blood gon' drip on the floor. I put a crip in the coffin. I let the sticks do the talking. Don't y'all get it? One swinger, bat light in the sky like Commissioner Gordon. April. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. April 14th. Okay. So that's the set day. It's crazy how day gon' pass. By the next day, I'm peeling at his ceiling. I'm trying to see how that lead tastes. Head case. Brick. Pump iron, he's dead weight. Running don't work out. Bullets don't skip a leg day. You can't block my goals. Points taken. You can't block my goals. Points taken. I ghostwriters. It's common sense. We coin phrases. It's head trauma. When I'm leaving, you boys shaking. They try to put the fix on court. They point shaving. Damn. The beam gonna scorch, heaters a talk. Let's get it shaking. I'm Muhammad Ali with the torch. Nigga, if they gon' lie, then they gon' fry. Go ahead and do some slime shit. I won't let a day go by. That thing go by. Y'all see day go by? You said you'd suck Diddy's dick. I guess they go by. I'm the most underrated, underhanded I oversaw, but being overlooked creates a pen that's over all. And don't worry, I appreciate y'all reaching out, but wait till round 3, because there's some shit we need to speak about.
It's a fact. In the new economy, average people are becoming millionaires faster and easier than ever before.
He didn't even pay attention to this shit. You ever heard Daylight before? Daylight, this guy right here, he about to...
First round is the real world. Second round is the world's problems. And third round is the solution to the youth I melt. I would no longer rap about my violent times with the 22. So from now on, peace is how I'ma introduce myself. All them gun lines I used to rap about, no more. No remorse for those who don't know we Moors. I figure the more it shows, the more we watch the Maury show, the more we get stuck in these niggas' Morris code. No dissing, listen, that system than Peter Morris flowed. Got us in some type of multi-dream with heavy inception. This thing we call life, one big battle, told you to be rational and walk through this world with every weapon. Cause every birth certificate is significant to the livestock. When the price hop, inflation scares for that nation there. Planning to remove who? I would face you here, but you ain't had a mention since your price dropped. You said you ready for the fight stop. This the white block. You get wild, Tesseract, energetic. You just gonna end up in a light box. Let me talk to you. Yeah. You know, there was Quill before they was selling pens. But that's none of your B.I. See, the ballpoint to the Incas, where they... You know, it was Quill before they were selling pens. But that's none of your BIC. The ball point to the Incas where they let them in. Facts, we done put in more work than gelatin. These fellas can lack the black nose what they melanin. Sailboat selling skin on a skeleton from the skeleton. Prior to evidence, we just sheep bread for the deep web. Who's scared to set fire to president? Reagan register regiments. Wrecking y'all with the wrecking ball when they buy up your residence. Tell them it's an interstellar telephone wire for the higher who desire our elements. Core, the path players, master castrators. How can these specters give a fuck when them guys made us celibate? This is the second time light tried to change the whole world. The first time they tried it with Edison. But I get it. We don't need apologies for the etymology. Only promise from the Amistad boat is to see the yachty spree. We done fell in love with the stupid niggas. Ain't no telling what we on, lost what we gotta be, but it's profound to be found solo dolomite. Niggas who overexposed get posed in the photo bright. Bro, don't fight. I'm the best at punching and key. I told you I'm the prototype.
I'm the prototype.
But what you rap about don't interest me. Yes, B, it's just me. Let's fight. This is part of God's plan. Because what God said, let there be light.
Round two, it's on Cortez. Let's go.
You nervous, nigga. You nervous. You can't even know your name. You clapping. Don't clap.
I mean, it's y'all. Y'all hyped him. It's y'all. Y'all like him. A weirdo in a costume. Yet still y'all invite him. He comes to battles dressed in drag. So that's y'all incitement? A slave to the chain. I guess he had y'all enlightened. 500 for battles. 500 for battles. 1 million views. I hate them, but they priced him with a legend who dents mics and snipes kin. I'll $150 your right chin. My blade bad and bougie. Once it gets stuck up in light skin. I'll take y'all loot. Dare y'all shoot this AR hoop. I can't wait to air y'all troops. It's the same day. Over and over it stays on loop. Are y'all dreaming? Wake up. This is deja vu. And you done woke up a sleeping giant. The boy's mad. I'm Assad in Syria. Rain and terror. Them boys gas. Fours mags. Long straps. Them toys blast. You best to come at court with a vest like Troy Ave. All this coon shit you do to me, this shit's disturbing. He do antics on purpose for what? A pay-per-view purchase? My best friends are sick. I'm doing this for a purpose while you here making battle rap look stupid and making it look worthless. Nigga, you make antics out of the chain, bro. You made an antic out of the chain, bro. Really? You made an antic out of the chain and yet y'all still let him run the league. Me, I put my heart in this shit and y'all don't fuck with me? I mean, I do this for the kids in the streets who look up to me. Y'all book me for my talent. Y'all book him for the fuckery.
That's not true. That's not true.
So tell me what we doing today. Is we back rapping? Or should I make light sleep like I'm catnapping? Wordplay? Oh, that's some shit you never heard before. He got organic roots, but to me it's still a burger, dog. I mean, that's why I split his scene. Hit him mean with the beam. Don't you get it? Them bald heads are get him washed. That's Mr. Clean. You fuck with surf, right? Y'all tripping. But I don't mean to intervene, but I'm Mexican. And I can't eat with niggas who spill the beans. I'ma turn up now. Now, I'ma keep it real. I'm not a hater. I'm still screaming out free surf. Just know that when you come home, you gotta see me first. I have him dead in Scotia. Nigga, I have him dead in Scotia. You know, here are the dark times. It's crazy how daylight will be left by the dark side with his head chopped off. Nice poke in his face. That blade like the first game of the season, the way it's opening day. Brooklyn all day, them four spray. If a nigga like this even looking at me the wrong way, Larry Johnson, get it, I'm famous for that foreplay. He's wild, you wild, ugly, my nigga, shit. No, ugly, wild, ugly, shit. No. It's Brooklyn, nigga, all day, the four spray. If you even looking at me the wrong way, I'm Larry Johnson, get it, I'm famous for that foreplay. I'm Bishop by the locker, I'm Rico by that hallway. Wes Craven's glove, nightmares, they killing me. That 16 busting, it just lost his virginity. It's crazy how I catch him in the Acra. Shots burning the Hennessy, the irony, his life ended in infinity. I'm mad petty, I blast send me some cans ready. Niggas get sliced over that bread, go ahead and act jelly. Menendez brothers, you get it, my fam's deadly. Cause this new bitch I model ain't Instagram friendly. And like I said, I appreciate y'all reaching out, but round 3's next and there's some shit we gotta...
Cortez, you're soft, bro. I'm really just waiting for light next verse.
Yo, I'm good, we're good.
I don't want nobody sounding like me on no tape.
I said, why down? I became discreet to the streets. I became discreet to the streets. Those who say they don't eat meat and beef is exactly what this man choose. You ought to see who in the damn snooze. Most of the niggas who turn their back on the zoo get hit with they man ooze. I'm so tight, nigga, I can't lose. They say random bars will only lead to the fan boos. Well, the energy I'm with is the infinity gauntlet. This the round where I hand Jews. You know, this consciousness is becoming a trend. Everybody jumping in their third eye bag like it's so new. Hoping it go cool, spirit bombing, chopping the chakras, popping the tofu. From Whole Foods, but they don't get the whole food. GMO wax pack, you don't get the whole food. Vegetarian veggie slow chew. Can't even talk about cow and fuck up your whole mood. But it's deeper than that, Tess. It start off with your school, kids TV shots, create the slow moves, hop in your pool, bromine filled with bromine, info so glued, we hope lose, and it seems if they dogging us, it seems, I used to ask myself, why the fuck is everybody asleep? Then I thought about it, most of these niggas following their dreams. But it's deeper than that. Dentist to dentist setup, fluoride toothpaste, create toothaches, you fake, or a jail give you braces, they be two races, to straighten up that big white smile, if you don't got it, they say you Satan, and they feed you from the anesthesia. You know I know these some evil motherfuckers? Dentist say don't eat sweets to the fuck up your teeth, and soon as you leave, he give you a sucker.
Damn.
That's fire. But look, it ain't no medium with these encyclopedia medium meat eaters who don't believe in the hype. Look at Nick Cannon. Soon as we get a conscious star, he fall victim to what the media write. Oh, but they ain't get it? Conscious star fall meteorite?
Oh my God.
That's just a way for them to stop a sound. Cause when the meteorite or conscious star is falling, that's just a way for them to calm it down.
What the fuck, my nigga? What the fuck, dude?
Like, I don't know.
Keep it going.
Calm it down.
That's just a way for them to calm it down. Don't get your asteroid thinking you a demigod. You hear me, guys?
Asteroid.
Keep it going.
Asteroid meteorite comet.
We don't need to fight with these Edomites for freedom. We beat them. We despite those who don't see the light, so we must see them and see them. We see dumb niggas who don't teeter white. Well, being an Akita is the key to life. I told you I'm the best battling dog, the breed of fight. You done came across a God, son, got beat to death. Jesus Christ.
Woo, my nigga.
I tried to tell you, Core, my style hurt. I just want the venue to feel the body, crowd surf. What you rap about don't interest me, it's just me. Don't test me, let's write. This is God's plan, cause God said, let there be light.
Grand Prix on Cortez, let's go!
Cortez ain't got no fight, bro. You can't win this one, bro. The one other dude gave him some beef.
Now, what I said, I appreciate y'all reaching out, but this is round 3, and this the shit we need to speak about.
You better go cook.
Bro, You the wildest. Yo, who's your stylist?
Baby, where you at?
Face tattoo. Whew. Childish. Are you Grave Street or are you conscious? Are you thinking beyond this? Be honest. Is this an image to profit or is it an image for profit? I'll let light... I can get in my bag too.
Okay, then do it. Then why your first two verses was corny, nigga?
Image to profit. Let's shed light on the topic. I don't get it, a dark cloud, but days rain are behind us. You do anything for attention. You do. As soon as the camera's lit, what he does, he gets on stage and do some faggot antic shit. And then he went and said he'll shoot his own son up on Vlad and shit. Now that had me pissed. I couldn't understand it quick, but now it makes sense why this man's a crip. It's because his words don't stand for shit. Am I right? But the shit that he writes isn't righteous. Y'all all said, let there be light, but Christ, this a crisis. Your son sees the YouTubes. His friends seen you do. His crazy son's light. Let's go. Let's go. Your son sees the YouTubes. His friends seen you do. It's crazy. Son's light reflects off everything that you do.
My son gonna be smart as shit then.
Yeah? You are the worst in battle rap. And by the way, you're the first in battle rap to twerk in battle rap. And now look, nigga, there's a twerk in battle rap.
I started twerk fire too.
You're supposed to be the bright light, but instead it went to his head. You got influenced by the bright lights. He tells y'all he's woke. Night. I ain't blind. True colors get exposed by the night light. You make it cool to be a bozo. Everything he does is a no-no. I know dudes that are homo that look at dude as a homo. You're weird, bro.
I'm not weird.
You're fucking weird.
Clearly not weird.
From the start to the end, he said, hey, if I be a weirdo, there's something they can market me in. Hashtag. You got pounds that started following trends. Not me. I'm a real man. I stick to the code. Yeah, not me. I'm a real man. I stick to the code. You do anything for battle rap. You probably sniff some shit up your nose. This kid is exposed. But that's why what goes up must come down. And it proves that the Lord's working. Y'all claim he's fire on little leagues with strong verses. But on the main stage, you ain't show up. On purpose. Worthless. I guess light only has a strong surge on small circuits. What? Nasty, boy.
Why wordplay? That was wordplay.
Like when he said the rock scissors paper shit, y'all was all over the charts. To me, that shit was gas. It was, you was forcing the ball. Y'all don't get it. I can end light with my thoughts in the dark. Y'all tell me you nice, day you're a walk in the park. I'm fucking you up this round.
I got you the other two, but you got me. But it ain't over.
But now I'ma spaz in a second. Now I can spaz in a second. The cameras will catch him. You're the sacrificial lamb, Jesus, right? So that's why you're the calf to the shepherd. Your average depression. Me, my status is legend. The shit I write be plain fire. That's the Galaxy 7. And as for your bitch, Marty, don't leave that bitch around me, bro, for real. Don't leave that chick around me, bro. I'm the pimpin' type. I'll IT and turn to that pussy. That means I'll hit it right. I'll leave that bullshit in the past. I'm the pimpin' type, but you see a future in that bitch like Pippin's wife. What?
You cooking. I'm gonna cook.
No, the foes clap in a second. My foes acting and foes clapping. A ski mask for what? Y'all don't get it. It's a closed casket. Me, I don't need no fuse and I don't need no hype. Yeah, they booked the match, but I ain't need no light. I'll Sunday by Sunday, they gonna need a life. This weapon of resurrection when it rise in the third. Get it? Jesus Christ. I'm the most underrated, underhanded, I oversaw, but being overlooked creates a pen that's over all. And don't ask if I'm top tier, dummy. I just whoop this nigga's ass for that. Bang, 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 bang.
Round 3 and top 10, like, let's go. Here it comes.
Smack it.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Y'all gotta liven up, man. Here it comes. Here it comes, Sway. We quiet? Hold it down, y'all. Let's go. I said this round is for the corners. We're gonna line up all sides of these squares and show you how to plot in. Well, ain't y'all tired of these squares with the same angle? That just shows how they mind boxed in. You can have 2 5-minute rounds, they still wouldn't put you in the top 10. And when they ask who got the smoothest floor in the world, they mention my pen. Well, I done hit y'all with the elbow already. For the niggas who said the shit that seem hard, smoothest floor in the world, my pen. Well, y'all niggas missed the clean bar. Wait, do I gotta... Wait. Well, y'all still don't get it? Do I gotta tell him again? No. Do y'all still don't get it? Well, I got a hell of a pen. Smoothest flow in the world, mopping, Mr. Clean. Now I done hit y'all with the elbow again. I said, I'm from the city where they outline that hard. Niggas can't even book a flight. They swear they can find that car. You get it? No 9 to 5. They pull out the 9 to 5 if they try to find that job. I'm from the city where the guys act hard, grind that hard, get locked in a pen doing time that hard. My niggas will kill a nigga for free. And what would they do for a Klondike bar?